Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. This is Ajay and this particular tutorial we are going to take one more question from the same sample paper that is being provided by CBSE for the session 2019-20, and this particular question is question 1E. I will just show you the sample paper that this is the sample paper and question 1 and E, and in this particular question we have to find the output of this particular code. Okay, so I have this exact code in front of you. I have just typed it to save the time. So this is the same code in front of you. Now let us first understand, let us just study this code. Okay, in this particular code there is a function called as fun, and it has its definition, and then this is a main program. Okay, so the main program starts from here, and in the main program directly there is a function called, so this is a function called, so obviously the controller is going to jump to this particular function and it is going to execute the lines of code. Okay, so that's the only one statement in the main program. So let us understand this function now. Now in this particular function we are passing a value, and that is a string value. Okay, and if we see the count, the number of characters in this particular string value, it is 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 and 11. So total there are 11 characters in this particular string value, and that we are passing as an argument to this particular function. So s is going to receive this string value, and then we are calculating the length of that particular string, so using that len function. So len function is going to return the value that is 11, isn't it? So this return value I'm collecting in a variable that is k. So I'm written over here that is the value of k is going to be 11. And then we have one more variable, that is the variable m, and in this there is a empty string that we are giving. Okay, now then there is a for loop. Now this says for I in range 0 comma k, so this will be 0 comma 11. So this particular range function is going to generate a series from 0 to 10. Why 10? Because this will always go one less than this the second argument that we pass to this function. Okay, so if it is 0 comma 11, it is going to run from 0 to 10. Okay, the first thing. Okay, then let us start this for loop. Now this I will have the initial value that is 0. First it will have 0, then 1, then 2, then 3, 4 and so on till 10. So initially the first value that I is going to have will be, I'll just type it over here, I will be having the value that is 0. And then I say that s of I, what is the value of I? The current value of I is 0. And what is s? S, that is this string. So what is this index value? Since the index value starts from 0, so that means I am actually it is referring to the first character in the string, that is s over here. Okay, so when I say s of I and the value of I is 0, so basically it says the character that is s, and it says is this using a function that is a string function, a string method, that is upper. Now is upper works in a way, basically it will check whether this particular character is in uppercase or not. Now in this case this particular character is in small case, it is in small letter, right? So this particular function will go false. Why it will go false? Because we are just checking this particular method will only return true or false. It will return true if the character is in capital letter, and it will return false if it is not. So this particular, the first if statement will go false, and since it will go false, it will go to the elif part. In elif part again I am checking if this L of I is alpha. Is alpha means whether it's an alphabet or not. In this case, yes, s is an alphabet, so this particular condition goes true, and since this goes true, what I'm doing over here is I'm just trying to add these strings, right? We can join two strings, we can concatenate the string. Concatenate means joining two characters or two strings. So where I'm saying m is equal to m. Now what is m? Basically it's empty. So empty string plus s of I, that is 0 dot upper. Now this particular function will convert that character into the upper case, and so the value of m will change to capital S over here, right? So the first character that m is going to have is capital S, and then obviously it will not go to the else part because this particular condition got satisfied. And then this particular it will just go, and now the value of I, now this loop is going on, right? So now the next value of I will be taken, and that will be 1. Now if you see the condition again, S of I, that is 1 at this point, is C, right? The character is C over here, right? So even this is, the condition goes false because it is not a uppercase letter, and then it will come to this, and this particular condition will go true since this is an alphabet. And again I am actually joining that particular character with the value that m has. And now what is the value of m? The current value of m is S, the string or the character value. So S, and then again that particular C will get converted to capital C, and then I will have m as C. Since I'm doing the joining and collecting the same thing in m itself, so now my m will have S and C. Okay, these are the capital letters. Similarly, the same thing will follow for H, O, O, L. So I will be having over here. So basically this is for I will be 0, 1, 2, 3 and 4. So let me just type that 2, 3 and 4, and till 4 what I will have in M is this, right? Now comes the character when I will become 5, so that is the character 2. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, okay, 5, okay, it is goes till 5, and then this is the sixth character. Okay, so let me just take this sixth character. So 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and this is the sixth character. So till 5 characters will have this output, and for the sixth character this is 2. Now what will happen for that? If I S of I, that is S of 6, now this is 2, so this particular condition will anyway go false because this is not a character. Okay, and also if you see the elif part, even this will go false. Why? Because 2 is again not a character. See, both the condition is upper will go false because it requires at least one character. So there is no a single character. We don't have a single character. The single character itself is 2. So this will go false, and this anyway we are checking whether it's an alphabet or not. So even this will go false, right? And then I'm doing m is equal to m plus S of I. Now what's I? That is 2 dot upper. So anyway this is not going to get executed. This is going to go false. So straight away I'm going to come to the else part. Okay, the else part says m is equal to m plus double p is there. So what is the value of m? The value of m is this, and I'm joining that double b over here. So it will be b and b. So that is what it is going to have. And then the value of I will be 7. For 7 again it is the at the rate. So this goes false, even this go false, and then the else part. So again I'm going to have a double b. And after that we have COM, for that is all in small case letters. So for that we are going to have this particular condition is going to go false, and it will get converted into capital letters. And this is the final output of M, and you can see that we are printing M outside this loop. Okay, so this is what I am predicting the output. If you run this code, and definitely we are going to have this output because we have absolutely gone everything minutely, we have gone through the code, and you can see this particular output. Okay, so I hope that now this particular program is very much clear to you why exactly we have this output. Okay, so children, if you feel that you have achieved something from my tutorial, do subscribe to my channel. Bye for now.